Alright. Everybody? And Angelo is closing in. I don't need you to support defend, Luna Maria. You're fine. Flicker again. And just for good measure, just throw in for any subsequent attacks. Similar thing with Gundam. Like a lot of the Universal Century series, the antagonist is always in some form or another where the trapped in some faction. Like neon uniforms would practically have come out off of the design boards of Hugo Boss. The Titans are effectively Alliance government instituting a Earth Federation, creating a secret police in the wake of the events of Stardust Memories. For example. And Neo Zeon and the whole Neo Zeon rhetoric is has very much the viewing space village as a master race. So it's clear from the get-go. I don't recall geographically where the Arcadia launch base is supposed to be located. Oh, very high D-type level there for Kincaid. Luna Maria, that's a 0% hit chance. You don't need to defend. If support defend was set up in a way where if your first counter attack doesn't finish the opponent, your support defender jump in and do the counter attack, assuming they didn't have to take a bullet, that would work. Ah, here we go. Iron Wall. Save that. How many damage boost abilities are? Oh, we'll put that. So the ancestors of Harlock and Tochiro during World War II tried to flee to Switzerland, got shot down in the process. They basically ended up running across the border on foot. This is in the Arcadia of My Youth movie. Again, available on Blu-ray from Right Style. Remember what episode they put this in when I do the editing. Thanks. I will try to put a link in the show notes. And if I forget, please let me know when this goes up so I can put the link in the show notes. Everybody levels up a little bit. My turn. Alright. We're not getting any ground. I know what this calls for. What the? What are those monsters? Are they attacking us? Ah! What's the matter, Setsuna? Feel the thoughts of those monsters? This is something different. We describe it as a destructive impulse. No use trying to talk to and understand these things out of the question. You have to do something. Those are invaders. Invaders? Those are the monsters who appeared in the Universal Century Dimension. I thought we defeated Dr. Satome before we left Earth. He was possessed by those things, right? They must have come from space in the first place. I don't know if those are exactly the same as the ones we saw on Earth. It wouldn't be surprising if they appeared in the large Magellanic Cloud. Crete, we can't fight against those things. As you wish, Goer. What are you talking about, you fool? Anyone who stands against the supreme leader Dessler and disrupts the order of space is to be eliminated. I will be the one to do so. A true noble must be ready to shed his own blood for the cause. Come, follow my lead. No way, that's suicide. Do what you will, but I am going to retreat. Well, I missed some SR points for that. Bummer. Like I was like right about the right spot. Not SR points, but TAC points. We've got some TAC points for that. What should we do? Nothing to debate, Angelo. If we defeat Kincaid, all will fall into place. Stop fighting! Work together here and fight back against those invaders. I have no intention of cooperating with the likes of you. This is not the time for that kind of thought. I'm imagining, like, Hathaway kind of massaging his temple as he's saying this, and like his dad sitting next, Dad Bright is sitting next to him on the command chair, like his eyebrow twitching as he's just had enough of these stupid megalomaniacal people who he keeps having to fight in battle over and over again, and will they just go away? I vow to shoot any soldier who abandons the fight, even if I have to shoot them in the back. He's gone mad. I feel like this would be like a jump cut to like kind of like dialogue break there to like Kincaid going, "Gone." We aren't going to get through to him any more than we are with those invaders. Kincaid! We have no choice. We have to beat both Sabine and the invaders. You okay with that, right, Sensuna? Not like the ELS. There's no any other way but to fight. Seems like the soldiers of Neo Zeon and the Jupiter Empire are being forced to fight by Sabine. Recover any pilots who are attempting to escape from the battle. Kincaid, you're no different from these monsters. You have no choice but to eliminate you right here and now. Ha! Sabine, you're pathetic. Race is full of conflict. Only a true, strong noble is capable of leaving this world forward. I'll shoot to defeat all enemies. If I thought about this, I could have just taken out Kincaid. Well, moved against the capital ship earlier, but I didn't. Alright, two things. This turn first. And I'm going to analyze. Now I do. Full heart special for you. Oh, you didn't watch Arcadia of My Youth. Okay. Yeah, it's a good movie. When watching this in the archive, you should watch Arcadia of My Youth. It's a good movie. Phobia, you dare stand in my way yet again? Do you find the will to part with your foolish ways? Our battles can never end. That endure until you get dead. Either way works here. Do you not see the perfection of the world run with fairness by the aristocracy? Princess Titania's means nothing to me, going off to follow a man like you. I'll put an end to both of you right here and now. My god. He's not just a Nazi, he's also a Nazi and a red pill. I have no need to argue with you. It's clear that you've made up your mind. But don't think I'll ever let you get away with laying even a finger on Bernadette. Oh, it did take damage. Okay. That might have been part of the last battle where it took damage, of the war that took damage. Okay. And it's been a while since I've re-seen Arcade in my youth. To marathon all of it. I love like how the ship takes more damage and becoming increasingly more and more unhinged. I would love that, even more powerful new type. I would hope as he becomes, like, ends up taking more damage, basically ends up becoming, like, straight up, I think more damage and gets more unhinged, his accuracy goes down, because he's a boss enemy. Yep, Phantom F. Harlock, that is correct. I feel it's appropriate to have Amuro take out the last of the Bio Brains. Alright, that's the last of them. We wiped out the last of Captain Amuro's copies. Yeah. You alright, Captain Amuro? Fine, Sechina. Don't worry about Sabine. Grand little speech back there meant nothing to me. I know people are better than this. They're capable of understanding one another without fighting. Amuro has a point. We have so much more to try before we completely lose faith in humanity. And next turn, Amuro is going to take on Sabine. A really long mission. Yep. There's a character in Project Echo who was a straight up character parody of Harlock. Who was like basically always drinking wine. And like by the conclusion of the series of the film, they're actually kind of tipsy. It's pretty funny. The first time I think this guy's used shield defend on the stuff I've thrown at him. my duty to fight against anyone who wants to spread conflict. Humankind wants to live out here in space. I can't lose this fight.
ガンダムが来るのか。トランザムで。行くぞ。
Almost got him. Amuro will hopefully either Amuro or one of the crossbones will get him finished, land the finishing blow next round, I think. Oh, sorry, Angelo, but you're gonna get clobbered by a capital ship weapon. And the Emdo is a barrier as well, which also helps. Oh, that actually punched through my barrier. Okay. Alright. Actually, super player, right where you are. All levels up again. Alright. I'm bloodied. Crit. I still have persist active, so you have a 66% chance So you still have a pretty good chance, good chance of hitting me. So if you hit me, damage. But there are like, still have a chance of missing, so that's good. Right. Now Meridia moves here, can punch and attack. It can. And now finally let's see Plea do an assist attack on her big little sister. Oh, sorry, pulsar cannon. I don't know. Short answer. Pulsar cannons are very much one of those things that are... It's a science fiction adjective that we've stuck to it attached to a gun because it's not a ray gun. That sounds cool. You know, in some manner, or in, like, having read tons of science fiction, I can read and watch. I can feel confident saying that, like, all these various ray energy cannons and that sort of stuff, while they are cool, whether there are some variety of pew-pew lasers and that sort of, they are fundamentally an extension on some form of extension in the concept of the death ray. They're a ray that kills things, that blows things up really good. Oh, Juno and Camille. I want to see their team up there. Persist just probably won't, but in case you do. So because of that, I've stopped becoming quite so invested on the differentiating between a phaser, a laser, a pulsar cannon, a particle pulse cannon, or even the wave motion gun. In terms of like the fundamental underpinnings of how they work. It's that they work and that they look cool within their settings, and that they have a way of designing them that looks cool or neat in some manner or another. So for like the pulsar cannons versus what's the other one we're talking about? Positron versus pulsar cannons. Like, I'd have to look at the animations of the two. Decide which one I like more. Finally beat you. No! This can't happen! Commander! Commander, no! Don't chase after the shadow full frontal. The one you're after is not here. No, I can't. He's been freed from the curse of Shar's spell. Now you must free yourself from him as well. No, I can't do it. Oh no! Okay, Banneker, the pilot escaped. His will to live won over the despair of losing full frontal in the battle. As it should. Once you die, all is lost for good. Or as they've so aptly put it in the Fate franchise, people die when they are killed. I guess about the Death Shadow. I'm gonna have you move this way. Oh, I can just start shooting people from here. Enemies from here. Oh, we can do that then. I can zap you from here and you can't hit me? I can dig that. Let's see your attack animation. Wait, these aliens look like starfish? Are we fighting Starro the Conqueror? Does DC Comics know about this? We're totally fighting Starro the Conqueror. They're aliens that look like starfish that can take control of people. They're absolutely Starro the Conqueror. The whole position. Throw in. Do I have charge? Oh no. Oops. Beam rifle. Yeah, as far as the nuts and the Arcadiana meet Space to Face, isn't there universes? Maybe, but I mean, part of the thing with Super Robot Wars, and this is the reason why I love this series, is the narrative potential is endless. I mean, we go based on the rules of the relevant series. Then the cast of Gundam Unicorn and Amuro can never meet. Because by the point of their series, Amuro is dead. It's a plot point that Amuro is dead. That Amuro has died in Axis Shock. And consequently, and similarly, in Evangelion, there are no other super robot pilots out there. There are no other mechas outside of the EVA units. So it's a narrative plot point that there's no one else out there who speak from the same life experiences that Shinji has faced, and so they aren't available. So Shinji doesn't have a real peer to talk to him and to relate to, and consequently, it's a big deal that in these games that that Shinji is able to meet with like other super robot pilots and have someone who understands what he's going through. So, long story short, I play these games very much for the story and for the fact that that anything can happen and get these narrative continuations of these stories that couldn't happen before, these interactions that we could never get. So, the question is it possible for Arcadia and Yamato to meet face to face? The answer to that question is, if somebody at Bandai can sign the contract, get the contract signed, yes. And that's what makes it awesome.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe. And also consider backing my Patreon. Patreon backers get episodes up to 1 week early of this show and any future Let's Plays. Also, please consider backing my Ko-fi. Toss me a few bucks also helps support the show, and it's not a monthly obligation or anything like that.